It's flown by the U.S. Air Force, saved thousands of lives as an air ambulance, and dominated private aviation for 3 decades. Meet the Pilatus, PC-12 NGX, the apex predator of single-engine flight. Section 1. Technical Specifications. Engine PT6E-67, XP Pratt & Whitney Canada, FADEC engine, power 1,200 shaft horsepower, flat rated for consistent performance. Max cruise, speed 290 knots. True airspeed approximately 334 miles per hour. Fastest in class. Long-range cruise, 268 knots. True airspeed, optimized for fuel efficiency. Max range, 1,803 nautical miles, approximately 2,075 miles. Non-stop coast-to-coast service ceiling 30,000 feet above most weather systems. Rate of climb 1,760 feet per minute. Exceptional single-engine climb. Takeoff distance 1,496 feet. Incredible STOL capability. Landing distance 1,706 feet. Operates from short strips. Max passengers, up to 11. Pilot plus 10. Pack standard. Config. Cabin length, 16.3 feet. Full flat floor, pressurized. Cargo door, 53 by 52 inches. Largest in class. Pallets fit. Max payload, 2,380 pounds. People or freight. Same airframe. MTOW, 10,450 pounds, 4,740 kilograms. Base price, 2024, approximately $5.7 million US dollars. Pilatus Center Network worldwide. Section 2. Aircraft Overview. The Pilatus PC-12 NGX is a pressurized, single-engine turboprop aircraft built by Pilatus Aircraft in Stans, Switzerland, nestled in the heart of the Swiss Alps. It is the flagship product of one of the most respected aviation manufacturers in the world, and for good reason. No other single-engine aircraft on the planet combines its range of capabilities in one airframe. The NGX, which stands for Next Generation Extended, is the most advanced iteration of the PC-12 family ever produced. Introduced in 2021, it carries forward over 30 years of continuous refinement. More than 1,900 PC-12s are flying worldwide today, operated by private owners, charter companies, airlines, military forces, and relief organizations on every single continent, including Antarctica. What sets the PC-12 NGX apart is not any single feature. It's the combination of everything. A large cargo-capable fuselage, jet-rivaling speed, remarkable short-field performance, turboprop economy, and an interior that competes directly with business jets costing twice as much. The NGX does not compromise. That's the Pilatus promise. Section 3. History and Legacy. The PC-12 story begins in 1991, when Pilatus set out to build the ultimate utility aircraft, a single-engine turboprop that could do everything. The prototype flew in May 1991. FAA certification came in 1994. What happened next is one of aviation's great success stories. Over the following 3 decades, Pilatus never stopped improving the aircraft. The PC-12/45, the PC-12/47, the PC-12NG in 2008, which brought the legendary Pratt & Whitney PT6A-67P engine, Honeywell Apex avionics, and a completely new interior standard. And then in 2021, the NGX, the most radical upgrade in the aircraft's history. The PC-12 has earned records that no other single-engine aircraft can claim. It has been operated by the Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia for over 25 years, flying emergency medical missions to the most remote parts of the outback. The United States Air Force flies it as the U-28A for special operations missions. It has circumnavigated the globe. It has landed on dirt strips in Central Africa and on glacier ice in Greenland. The PC-12 goes where no other aircraft dares. New Section 4. What's new in the NGX? Avionics. Honeywell Primus Apex upgraded. new 10-inch touchscreen controllers, intuitive GUI, simplified workflows. Engine management, new dual-channel FADEC on the PT6E-67XP. Single-lever power management, automatic restart capability. Propeller, new 5-blade composite prop. Quieter cabin, improved climb performance, reduced vibration. Cabin interior, completely redesigned Bucher Leichtbau cabin. New seats, wider windows, USB-C/110 volts. Power at every seat. Lighting, full LED ambient. Cabin lighting, 16.7 million color combinations, scene presets. Connectivity, high-speed in-flight Wi-Fi standard, passenger streaming, crew data link. Pressurization, new digital pressurization controller. Improved comfort, 6.0 PSI differential. Exterior, new winglets option, refreshed paint scheme options, improved aerodynamic seals. Section 5, Cockpit and Honeywell Primus Apex Avionics. The PC-12 NGX Cockpit is built around the Honeywell Primus Apex Avionics suite, one of the most sophisticated integrated flight decks in the business turboprop world. The system features 4 large primary flight displays, an intuitive cursor control device that pilots describe as the most natural interface they've ever used, and a deeply integrated autopilot that manages the aircraft from shortly after takeoff to short final. The NGX introduces new 10-inch touchscreen controllers that replace the older keypad inputs of the NG. The touchscreen interface dramatically speeds up flight planning, weather interpretation, and systems management. Combined with the Honeywell IntuView 3D weather radar, which builds a full 3-dimensional picture of storm cells up to 320 nautical miles ahead, the NGX pilot has situational awareness that rivals commercial airline flight decks. Section 6. The NGX Executive. Cabin. Step through the PC-12 NGX's cabin door, one of the largest entry doors on any single-engine aircraft, and you enter a world Pilatus has spent 3 decades perfecting. The 2021 NGX cabin is the most radical interior redesign in PC-12 history, developed in partnership with Swiss design firm Bucher Leichtbau, the same company that designs first-class interiors for Lufthansa. The cabin is 16.3 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 4 feet 9 inches tall, with a completely flat floor throughout. Standard executive configuration seats up to 6 passengers in a club layout with fold-flat reclining seats, individual climate zones, and panoramic oval windows that are 50% larger than the previous generation. The new windows are a game-changer. Natural light floods the cabin, making even the longest flights feel open and serene. Every passenger seat in the NGX features USB-C charging, 110-volt power, individual reading lights, and personal air vents. The cabin management system controls lighting, temperature, window shades, and the high-speed satellite Wi-Fi from a central touchscreen panel or from each passenger's own device. The pressurization system maintains an 8,000-foot cabin altitude at the aircraft's maximum ceiling, comparable to wide-body long-haul airliners. Section 7. Global Operators and Mission Profiles. USA FU-28. A Special Ops. Clandestine ISR. Personnel Recovery. Theater Support in Conflict Zones. RFDS Australia. Royal Flying Doctor Service. Remote Outback Emergency Medevac since 1994. Corporate Charter U.S. Business Aviation. 300 to 1,800 nautical miles. Missions, single pilot, low operating cost. Alaska Bush Ops Premium Lodge, transport, gravel strips, glacier landings, extreme weather ops, skydiving jump aircraft, rapid high-altitude climb, large cargo door for exit, 17 jumper loads. Coast Guard Maritime Patrol. Multiple nations including Switzerland, Greece, and Mexico. Humanitarian UN World Food Program, MSF. Cargo into conflict zones and disaster areas. Mountain Ops. Swiss Air Rescue, Rega. Mountain Rescue in the Alps. At extreme altitudes, U.S. private owners. Ranch and estate access. In Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho, 3,000 plus US registered. Section 8. Why the PC-12 dominates American aviation. In the United States, the Pilatus PC-12 is not just popular, it is dominant. Over 3,000 PC-12s are registered in America, making it by far the largest single-engine turboprop fleet in the country. American buyers have consistently chosen the PC-12 over domestic alternatives for one simple reason. It delivers on every promise every time. American operators love the PC-12 for its ability to serve two completely different roles in one ownership. During the week, it's a 6-passenger executive transport connecting the Sun Belt to the Mountain West. On weekends, it's hauling hunting gear to a private Idaho strip or flying skydivers to 14,000 feet in Colorado. No other aircraft switches missions this seamlessly. Finally, the Pilatus PC-12 NGX is not the fastest aircraft in the sky. It is not the largest, it is not the most glamorous. But it is, without question, the most capable, most versatile, and most trusted single-engine turboprop ever built. 30 years of refinement, 1,900 airframes in service. Trusted by the US military, Swiss mountain rescuers, and American ranch owners alike. The NGX is the PC-12 taken to its logical perfection, and it will be defining what a single-engine aircraft can be for the next 30 years. In Swiss precision, in Pratt & Whitney reliability, in Pilatus heritage, this is the apex predator of single-engine flight, and it has earned every inch of that title. Subscribe, like, comment. If this aircraft earned your respect, smash that like button. Subscribe for weekly deep dives on the world's most legendary aircraft. Your turn. PC-12 NGX or Cessna Denali. Which do you choose? Drop it below.